Hey guys, this is Ty from Tennessee. I appreciate you joining me back on the channel today. So today my wife and I are in Spring Hill, Tennessee. This is actually her parents' place, her dad's garage, and a Chevy Impala that he has spent a bunch of time restoring, and it is a beautiful, beautiful automobile. But today we're going to be taking my Street Glide on the Natchez Trace Parkway. 444 miles. Of course, we're not going to cover it all, but it goes 444 miles across 3 states. My first time on it, and I'd like for you to join me, so stick around. Well, hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you joining me today. So as I might have mentioned in the intro, my wife and I are in Spring Hill, Tennessee. This is where her family lives, visiting for Thanksgiving and that type of thing. And so right now I'm cruising down a road in Spring Hill called Carter's Creek Pike. And this is at some point going to get us into the Natchez Trace Parkway. So I'm looking forward to that little ride. Along the way today we were going to be talking about the year 2021 and how that treated myself and my family and some of the ups and downs that we had along the way. And so many times, you know, on this channel we're talking about motorcycles or just trying to have fun in general. And so today I wanted to kind of pull back the curtain a little bit and let you guys in on some of the details of my life, you know, with Winnie and that type of thing. And let's talk about the past year that we've had. But for the next moment or two, let's just kind of cruise and take in these beautiful country scenic roads. I believe we are getting close to the Natchez Trace Parkway. Next right, it says. Is in this right? I wonder if it's this right. It must be. Yeah, see the sign? Natchez Trace Parkway. You guys want to go to Tupelo? It's just 169 miles. Let's go this way. Well, it is a beautiful day right after Thanksgiving, and so here we are in November, and this is one of the things that I wanted to spend just a few minutes on this afternoon, reflecting and thinking about where exactly was I 1 year ago. And I can tell you with absolute certainty, my wife and I, we were recovering from our motorcycle wreck. So we started off 2021 in just about the worst of ways that you could imagine. Both of us were busted up and healing, and I was really busted up, and she was hurt as well, and she's trying to take care of me and keep our household running, and she did such a wonderful, marvelous job at that. But that's where we started. You know, we started this year at such a dark place, and man, I can just remember thinking, it's never going to get any better. I just don't see how we're going to get out of this one, and I'm going to be in pain forever. I had 9 broken ribs and a broken collarbone, and had to go through surgery and that type of thing. And it was just a horrible experience in so many ways. And something that I never ever want to go through again, or my loved ones to go through again, or anybody for that matter. And like I said, that's where we were at the beginning of 2021. So after we started patching up a little bit and feeling a little bit better, we had to enter into those conversations of, is it going to be time to get another motorcycle? Are we going to ride again, or are we not going to ride again? And Winnie opted that she just wasn't ready, and I respect that wholeheartedly. I respect that, and she respected my decision that I wanted to continue riding. I just wasn't ready to give it up. And so we made that decision together that I would continue to ride motorcycles, and we began to move forward and pursue, okay, what's next for us? And if that wasn't bad enough, going through the motorcycle wreck and those type of things, Dixie, my boxer, she was sick for a while, and it began to get worse and worse and worse. Her heart failure just really began to take its toll on her body, and so we had to make some very, very difficult decisions. How are we gonna show mercy and kindness? And so we had to say goodbye to Dixie. And man, I'm not kidding when I say going through that was probably, you'll think I'm crazy when I say this, but it was probably the worst experience to me than the motorcycle accident itself, because it lingers. It lingers, and so does the motorcycle accident in some ways. And I'm just talking out loud with you as I'm going here, but I'm always missing Dixie. I am always thinking of her and wishing she was around. I mean, we spent every day together, just about every second of every day. If I wasn't at work, I was with that dog, and I miss her so bad. Man, I miss her so bad. I never thought I would lose her, and I never really sat and thought about what life was going to be like without her. And it's hard, guys. It's really, really hard, I just miss her. Man, I miss her so terribly. And so we started 2021 for those first few months in a terribly, terribly dark place. But time moves on, as it always does, whether we want it to or not. And so circling back around, we came to the point where we were able and ready to move forward with the purchase of another motorcycle. And I found this beautiful 2021 Harley Davidson Street Glide CVO, and just had to pull the trigger on it. So this was a great step forward. This was a great highlight. This was a light shining into a very, very dark place in my life at that time, and that was this motorcycle. I was able to ride again. I was able to go out with my friends and enjoy time with my buddies, and ride and interact with you guys again, and make videos again, and embrace that hobby of motovlogging, which I just love. And it was a good place to be. It was a very, very, very good place to be for me. And so when I got this motorcycle, one of the cool things was that I was able to travel and go places and do that type of thing. And Winnie and I, we bought a 6x10 or 6x12 enclosed trailer, so we were able to take the bike and go places and hang out. And you know where we ended up going? New Tazewell, Virginia. You know why we went to New Tazewell, Virginia? Because we went to VAM 21, and that was a turning place for me personally. because a lot of these people that I watch on YouTube, man, I was able to meet them face to face, and that was awesome. You know, I met the Fireside Chat guys, and Mr. G, and the Badgers, and Toby Northern, and Blue Bike, and Doyle, and so many others. And it was just fantastic. It was a great time of fellowship and meeting everybody and discussing our hobbies and our channels and that type of thing. It was great. I loved it, and I can't wait to go back for VAM 22 that I know Mr. G is working on. And you know, I made some solid friendships there. I really did. You know, the Fireside Chat guys, Bodine 52 and HDR and Colin. You know, shortly after that, they invited me to hang out with them at a cabin in Tennessee when they were in town on a vacation, the three of them. And I was able to go crash their party for a night, and it was fantastic. And you just make those relationships, and again, such a highlight to the year at that point. And as I just mentioned, guys, you know, I said goodbye to Dixie. Well, we said hello to Dixon, and we ended up getting another boxer. Dixon is a joy to have. He is like a breath of fresh air. Brings a smile to my face on days where I'm feeling down in the dumps and where I'm really missing Dixie. He provides that comic relief that I so need in my life. He's a good dog. He's a good boy, and I am really glad he's a part of our family. So this year, I really believe the channel has done well. Yeah, I was hoping to be out in front a little more than I am with my subscribers and views and that type of thing. But you know, I'll take what I can get. I think I have had some success along the way, and I'm very thankful for that, and I'm very grateful for that, especially you guys who have supported me along the way since day one. So grateful for your time. And for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome and thank you for joining in. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, man, so very much. And you know, one of those other, I think, things for the channel that was a personal victory of mine is I got an invitation from Bri the Biker to be on his live stream and for his podcast, you know, Behind the Rider. So, you know, he got to interview me and kind of, you know, pull back the curtain a little bit, get behind the velvet rope, so to speak, and figure out and ask questions about my life other than motorcycles and that type of thing. And it was a great experience. I mean, Bri has got such a great channel, and man, his channel's, you know, really booming and exploding and growing, and I'm so happy for him, and I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm glad that he invited me along for that interview. It was a fantastic experience. And so one of my goals for, you know, 2022 is to see if maybe I can get involved in some other live streams. I saw a sign for some type of overlook. Did you guys just see that as we passed by? So let's see if we can go right over here and find out what this overlook they're talking about. I want to check this out. Yeah, look at this view. Let's check it out. Let's stop right here. Good place to take a quick break. All right, so I pulled over here. It's this beautiful little scenic view. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but your guns blasting in the background, dogs barking, the wind's blowing, so I apologize if the audio quality is no good, but just a beautiful area out here for sure. And you know, as I'm kind of bearing my soul and talking about my struggles and victories that I've had over this past year, you know, one of the things that I'm very grateful for, very grateful for is you guys. And the time that you have is valuable, and a lot of times you guys watch my videos, and man, that just means the world to me, and I really do appreciate that. I wish there was a way that I could sit down and thank each and every one of you face to face. I really do, but for now I'm gonna have to do it through this video. So I just wanted to say I hope all you guys have a fantastic year coming up, and I'd love it if some of you I'm actually able to meet face to face and shake your hand. Looking forward to that. But for now, let's check out this beautiful view. So I appreciate your time today as we're talking about the trials and tribulations of this past year, not just for myself, but for all of us. I'm sure in many, many ways it was a rough one. But I wish you a great 2022 this year. If you would, please like this video. I would appreciate that so much. If you would consider subscribing to the channel, that would just be awesome. I hope you guys have an excellent day, and we'll talk to you again soon.